I think that right now we are at a decision-making point and very close to a recession. And I'm worried about something worse than a recession if this isn't handled well. A recession is 2 negative quarters of GDP, and whether it goes slightly there, we always have those things. We have something that's much more profound. We have a breaking down of the monetary order. We are going to change the monetary order because we cannot spend the amounts of money, so we have that problem. And when we talk about the dollar and we talk about tariffs, we have that. We are having profound changes in our domestic order, how ruling is existing, and we're having profound changes in the world order. Such times are very much like the 1930s. I've studied history, and this repeats over and over again. So if you take tariffs, if you take debt, if you take the rising power challenging the existing power, if you take those factors and look at the factors, those changes in the orders, the systems, are very, very disruptive. How that's handled could produce something that is much worse than a recession.
My concerns about the U.S. dollar are this. We're $36 trillion in debt. When I first arrived in Congress in 2009, we had just turned from 9 trillion to 10 trillion. You look at the way we printed the U.S. dollar during COVID. During a 22-month period, we printed more U.S. dollars than had ever been printed before in the history of our country. It happened in 22 months. So what we've done is created more and more dollars, but not add to the value of the economy behind it. And by doing that, we're debasing the value of the U.S. dollar.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin flat. We have some altcoins making a move up. But overall, right now, we're slightly pulling back. And we have stocks are up, of course, off the tariff news. And we see that tariffs will be used to pump and dump markets for right now. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have Michael Saylor's strategy buys more Bitcoin, 285 million worth. And when the financial crisis comes, strategy has a strategy. If you're part of the Patreons, you understand. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates moving down as we expected, moving down slightly. We have the dollar slightly down. And we have Loomis speaking of the fall of the dollar, devaluing the dollar, printed 80% of all money in existence in 2 years. And the only thing they did was speed up the dying of the fiat because all fiat dies. So therefore, we can move over to this digital economy. Remember, guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Argentine stablecoin market surge after the economy minister ends currency controls. And stablecoins will at least allow the United States dollar to hold some of its value. And that's the reason why in the NWO book, I tell you, if it wasn't for crypto, the United States economy would collapse. We would have to start over. And in 2008, when we received that housing crisis and it crashed the markets, Bitcoin was the perfect narrative in order to bring in this digital economy. And when you look at Bitcoin and crypto, these digital assets, blockchain, look how old they are. Everything is seamless now. They're ready to bring it in. All they need is that crisis. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we're going to go over that later. And then we have the Fed. Repo at 98 billion Friday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And Ray Dalio says again, something worse than a recession coming. It's a breakdown of the monetary order. And those who built me from the beginning know Ray Dalio has been saying this forever, at the same time heavily invested in China. So when he talks about the two superpowers colliding, the old superpower versus the new superpower, is this China versus the U.S., and the dollar collapsing, not going away, but collapsing to go to a level playing field in order to make this digital economy work. But you're witnessing the fall of the United States dollar and America to Babylon, and the rise of China the dragon with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. All you have to do is look at Belt and Road. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Trump to speak on chip stocks next week. He exempted big tech from these 125% tariffs. The 20% tariff is still on, but we know they need big tech in order to build a fourth industrial revolution. But you can see how they're going to work in blockchain and the supply chain. And tariffs are the perfect excuse. Right now you have the loophole where China can move the goods to Mexico. Mexico doesn't have a tariff, and they can bring in their cars. And blockchain gives you the perfect solution because you can actually track where that car came from. These tariffs have a genius plan behind it. Evil genius, but it's a genius plan. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Fed survey says that unemployment fears hit highest levels since the C word. And they have a right to have fear because we know they want the machines to take over this economy. Right now we have kids in high school and college, and all the things they've learned will not help them in this fourth industrial revolution. You have to do the teaching yourself. You have to educate your own kids because we can clearly see in the regular school system, they're not teaching anything. Now, certain colleges, they do have this on the curriculum, but for the most part, America is behind, and we know that's on purpose. And again, that's why it's so important for you to re-educate the kids yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs are up. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Kraken launches commission-free trading for 11,000 plus U.S. stocks and ETFs now live in selected states. And guys, we know Kraken is definitely pushing adoption in the U.S. and in Europe. And once we get the stablecoin regulation, they definitely can move us fast forward. Now, we had the OM token crash. The founder blames low liquidity by centralized exchanges. And when 5.5 billion is wiped out, we know the hidden hand is behind it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Google will enforce MiCA compliant crypto ad rules across Europe starting April 23rd. So only MiCA registered crypto exchanges and wallets will be able to advertise through the search engine. And again, these search engines control what you see. Now we have Trump meme coin is set to unlock this week, April 18th. Now we know they like to move the dates, but if it does happen, we know it's going to have volatility. And lastly, the biggest news that will make no news of the day. We have Jpmorgan rolls out GBP, the British pound blockchain payments, and extending to the euro and USD offering, enabling seamless cross-border transactions and including 24/7 foreign exchange. And yes, you heard that correct. And we can clearly see how important these stable coins are going to be when it comes to markets, but then also, of course, when it comes to the consumer, because it's going to enable universal basic income. But this system is definitely seamless to bring to the people now. Again, all they need is that crisis. And if you're a part of the Patreons, we see they're setting it up right now. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.